Hi guys, welcome back to another black soap formulation video. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys a new and innovative black soap formulation. I don't know if you've come across all this kojic acid turmeric cleansing part that is going around for acne. So we are tapping from that idea and making a black soap version of it. Now this particular formulation is for my girlies that complain that black soap is too harsh on their skin or black soap is too drying. So if you fall in this category or you're just someone that would like to try black soap for the first time, this is the video for you. This formulation is also for people that are dealing with acne, dark spots, dark patches, whiteheads and blackheads, and any kind of hyperpigmentation. So if you're interested in learning how I made these black soap cleansing pads, then keep on watching. So I'm going to start off by showing you guys all the soaps that we're going to be using in this formulation. Everything here I have diced and shredded for the sake of this video. I wrote the names right under the ingredients, so you can take a screenshot as I'm showing you guys the ingredients. So we're going to be starting with black soap, of course. Now this is organic raw African black soap. You guys know I use the raw organic African black soap. The second soap we're going to be using in this is this Larissa papaya soap. Now this is my first time using this Larissa papaya soap, and it was recommended to me by the vendor that I usually buy for in Ojota market. Apparently it's good to fade dark spots, hyperpigmentation. So I'm going to be putting the benefit on the screen right now, and you can also check online. Now the next soap we are going to be using is the 3 days anti-acne balls. If you have watched any of my black soap video, this is not a new ingredient in my black soap formulations. Now this is what the ball actually look like. Let me zoom it in for you guys, so you guys have a clearer vision of what I'm showing you. This is what the balls actually look like. It's just a ball of soap, but I just wanted to show you guys what the balls look like. Some vendors make their balls as big as this, and some make their balls smaller than this. The next soap we are using in this formulation is the 3 days whitening balls. Also, this is what the 3 days whitening balls look like, so just very similar to the 3 days anti-acne balls. Our next soap in this formulation is the Ozone soap. If you also follow me on my channel, then you're familiar with the Ozone soap. This comes in several colors, but don't mind the colors. Whatever color you're getting for this Ozone soap works. They do the same thing. Like, there's no difference in the function or in the effectiveness. The soap we have in this formulation is our Ghana white balls. I spoke about these Ghana white balls in one of my recent videos when I talked to you guys about ingredients you can add to your black soap for rashes. This Ghana white balls is also very good, meaning that it helps to get rid of rashes and eczema. Another thing that it does is it helps your soap to lather better. You get, by the time you start adding your oils and your powders in black soap, sometimes it might lose its lather, but adding something like the Ghana white balls will help it retain lather, basically. Talking about lather, that leads us to the last soap we're using in this formulation, which is the Glycerine based soap. Now this is the first time I'm using this Glycerine based soap in my black soap formulation. I do other formulations with Glycerine based soap, but I decided to add this soap into this formulation because we need something to keep the lathering of the soap going, because this soap is going to be absorbed on a cotton pad, because we are doing something new, something innovative. We are doing black soap cleansing pads that you can easily just take a pad and use it to wash your face. I'm going hard on keeping the lather of the black soap. That's why I'm using this Glycerine. The next thing I'm going to be listing out is our powders that we're going to be adding to this formulation. So the first powder we have on here is the orange peel powder. I actually make a lot of my organic powders myself. So if you haven't seen a video where I showed you guys how I make my organic powders, I'm going to be linking it in the description. I'm going to be linking it in the description box below, so make sure to check that out. So I have this little thing right here that I usually use, so I'm just going to be using about 4 of it. So that's about 1 tablespoon of orange peel powder right there. The next powder we're going to be using is the papaya powder. I actually have a video on how I made this papaya powder up on my channel, so I'm also going to be linking that in the I'm also going to be listing that in the description box below, so make sure to check that out. So I'm going to be using about the same amount. So that is also about a tablespoon of papaya powder. Our next powder is the pineapple peel powder. Our next powder is camwood powder, as you can see, and we are also going to be using about a tablespoon. Next is our Snow White powder right here. For those that usually ask me, this is one of the places I get my organic powders from at Ojota Market. It's called Chisco Organic. So I don't know if their number is somewhere. I'm going to put in their number on the screen. This is a very, very good place that you can buy organic original skincare ingredients. So we're going to be taking also about a tablespoon of Snow White powder. Guys, my paper is about to fly out, so I'm using this stuff to guide it. The next powder we're using is salicylic acid powder, which is this one right here. You can see it's also from Chisco, about a teaspoon. Next powder is kojic dipalmitate powder, which is this one right here. So I'm also using about a teaspoon of that. This will help you get rid of dark spots, sunburn, hyperpigmentation, etc, etc. Then the last powder we have here is the miracle powder. Like, it's been a while that I've used this in my formulation, but this powder will do a lot for you. If you have sunburn, you have discoloration, you have uneven skin tone, you have dark knuckles, dark feet, dark hands, dark neck, this is a very, very miraculous powder. Like its name claims, it's miracle powder. So it comes in this little bottle right here. But I'm going to be using just about a tiny bit like this, like just the size of this little scooper that I'm using. This is the benefit of the miracle powder. As you can see, it can be used in management of burns, pimples, brown patches, black spots, dark knuckles, stretch mark. So those are the benefits of this miracle powder. Ignore the name, just tell them you want to buy miracle powder. Every organic skincare vendor knows what miracle powder is. So these are the powders closed up. You can go ahead and screenshot. Here we are for the oils and serums, or basically the liquids that we're going to be using in this black soap cleanser pads. The first one we're going to be using is some vitamin E oil. The next one we're using is this 24 hours whitening oil. Don't let the name fool you. It's not going to whiten you in 24 hours, but what this will do is it's going to help fade dark spot, hyperpigmentation, and acne scars. Now the next one we have is whitening glycerine. You guys know this OG as well. I use it all the time. If you haven't seen my old formulations, make sure you do that. Also, my ebook is down in the description box. It contains several black soap recipes, and it is going for very, very affordable price. Check the link in my bio to pick out my ebook where you can get a lot of recipes on black soap. Now the next one we are using is egg yolk serum. So this is what the egg yolk serum is. So this is Quintessy egg yolk active white body serum. There are a lot of egg yolk serums in the market, but I like this one. This will help even out your skin tone and to give you that clear smooth skin. Now the next one we are using is tea tree essential oil. So it will also help you to manage your acne. If you have acne prone skin, if you have eczema, you have blackheads or whiteheads, this black soap formulation would also help with that. That is why we have salicylic acid in this formulation. That's why we have orange peel powder in this formulation. So this would help with that if you have acne prone skin. Now the next thing is honey. Honey is an emollient. It will help to hydrate the skin, it will bring moisture into the skin, and it will also help to retain moisture in your skin. And last but not the least, we're also going to be adding preservative, which is Jamol Plus. Normally I don't usually add preservative in my black soap, but because this is a toner pad and we are going to be making this black soap into a liquid form so we can soak our toner pads in it, so we need to preserve it because we're going to put it in a container. And basically I just feel like this black soap formulation needs preservation, so and for preservation we are going to be using Jamol Plus. Let's start by adding all our soaps into the bowl. So next I'm going to add all the botanical powders. So I'm basically just going to add all the ingredients into this bowl. Then we are going to dissolve it using the double boiler method. If you guys don't know what the double boiler method is, because I'm not sure, I'm going to show you guys that. It is when you put a glass bowl into a boiling water, and then we're going to leave it for about an hour or an hour and a half to slowly dissolve. Mind you, are using slow heat. We're not going to be putting the preservative yet. We're going to be adding preservative after we must have dissolved everything. So after melting it using the double boiler method for about 1 hour 20 minutes, this is what we have. So we have a dissolved black soap. I also put it through a sieve so we can remove all those shafts and particles. Remember, we use botanical powders like the orange peel, the papaya, the pineapple peel powders. Next thing we are going to do is we're going to get a cotton swab like this. When you're getting your cotton swab, make sure you are getting a very good one that has should I say integrity, a very rigid one. Don't get all those flimsy ones that would literally look like cotton wool. Also, you want to get a container that would fit this. So I'm going to try it in this container to see. So you can see that is just the right amount for this container. That we're going to bring back our black soap formulation, and then we are going to soak this in the formulation. I'm going to start with a few pieces at a time, but make sure that you still keep them arranged like this. So that's what we're going to bring it out like this, and you place it in the container like so. Now this is what we have as our black soap cleansing pads. Can you see that? I added a few more pads in there. So when you want to, this is a facial cleansing pad, by the way. Obviously you can't use it for your body because it is in pad form. So if you want to use it, all you have to do is just wet your face. Let me give you a little bit of demonstration. Then so I wet my hand, and then you're going to take just one pad like this, and then you're going to cleanse with it. As can you see that? Oh, mind you, I forgot to show you guys when I added the preservative. I actually added the preservative before I started soaking the pads in the black soap. So I added about 1 teaspoon. So this is how you use the cotton pads. So you just wash your face like this, and then you rinse off. So that is our black soap formulation for today. So that is it for this black soap cleansing pad tutorial. I hope this video was quite informative, but if not, if you have any questions or anything is confusing, please drop your questions in the comment section below, and I'm definitely going to be answering them. If you are interested in my ebook, the link to purchase is also in the description box below. Okay, it is super affordable. You can also consult me for your skincare problems. Also find the link to that in the description box below. Now, for those asking for my black soap classes that I usually do, the next class is going to be very soon, so keep your fingers crossed. I'm going to be announcing the class dates very soon, so stay tuned on the channel. If you like this video, please give it a huge thumbs up. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button down below, and be sure to hit the bell button so you get notified every single time I upload a new video. And with that said, I'll see you in my next one. Bye.